greatly appreciated. Baker here for three. Knocks out pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. That's going to get over. Hillman with a double and scored. And that's a deep fly ball left field. And it's going to be gone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wapahani Lady Raider Softball here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Here on YouTube.com, here from beautiful Raider Field in Selma, Indiana. We have tonight's home opener of this 2022 softball season here tonight as we welcome in the Mississinewa Indians, 0-0 on the season. Taking on your Wapahani Lady Raiders tonight, 0-1, dropped their first game on Monday night at Northeastern. A tough battle right there. The Raiders nearly won it, but unfortunately fell behind there late and was not able to get enough runs to get the victory there on Monday night there again on the road. But again, here's always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, we want to welcome you all here this evening as we'll get right into things with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Kinshaw Properties, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. Unfortunately, tonight we was not able to broadcast this game live. The internet connection not very good, and so that kind of hampered us from doing anything live here this evening. Now that's hopefully not going to always necessarily be the case. Hopefully. Sometime here, well, hopefully tomorrow night we have a baseball game. Might be able to get that game live here potentially, but it's just kind of hit and miss. You have clouds in the sky. That has something to do with it as well. So just kind of bear with us throughout the baseball and softball season. But this is our first broadcast of this spring year, and we're eager to get at it here. Wasn't really a great start to the day. It's been mostly cloudy and rainy. But right there towards the end of the day, right around 2:30, 3 o'clock, the clouds kind of subsided a little bit there. The rain went away, and we're able to play some softball here tonight. The coaches and the players here for Wapahani really did a really good job of making sure that this field is good and ready to play on. There was other people out here as well. I know Athletic Director Matt Luce was out here as well, putting in some work, making sure this field was reared and ready to be played on here tonight for tonight's home opener. And, you look at this year's team here for Wapahani. You come off of a season last year in which the Raiders finished up at 14-12. They only had one senior graduate from last year's team. Now, granted, she was a big part of that team, and that was Mallory Summers. But now you pretty much have everybody back. A few newcomers coming in that hopefully will add some potency to the lineup, add some great defense and some leadership as well. And we're looking forward to what will hopefully be a championship caliber team this year throughout the course of the season. But again, as I mentioned, Wapahani lost to Northeastern the other night. You can't let that get in your head and start defining who you could be this year. It's one game. You got to put it in rearview mirror. Look forward to getting better here tonight. Hopefully put your best foot forward, and hopefully we'll be able to get the W here this evening against Mississinewa here for tonight's home opener. Again, we're starting to continue to have people file in out here. Obviously, you can see the cars there in the outfield, people choosing to maybe stay in their vehicles here tonight. It was warmer earlier today, but the winds kicked up and the cold fronts kind of pushed through a little bit, and that's brought in some colder temperatures to go along with it. So could be a little bit chilly throughout the evening here as I'm sitting here in T-shirt and shorts. Everybody else is bundled up, and everybody's probably going to look at me like I'm crazy, but that's perfectly fine with me. But nonetheless, here we're just about set for the coaches meeting out front here in just a few minutes. But again, I wanted to get on here a little bit earlier, have our pregame show here this evening. Again, as I mentioned, this team does have quite a few girls back. A good majority of this team back this year, and so we're looking to get after it right here, and we'll go from there. But, folks, here at this time, we'll step aside for a quick break. We'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball, center field. That's going to get over. Willman with a double and scored, and that's a deep fly ball left field, and it's going to be gone. Basketball fans, it's game time. All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, back to Wapahani Lady Raiders softball here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Get here from beautiful Raider Field here in Selma, Indiana. Mississinewa Indians taking on the Wapahani Raiders here tonight. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As we take a look here tonight's FC Tucker, Muncie Reelers, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis starting lineup here for Mississinewa. Leading off center fielder Alejandra Trejo. Batting second, Maddie McKee. And the three-spot catcher, number 4, Jenna Coase. Batting fourth, pitcher, number 19, Carissa Dunn. Batting fifth, number 15, that is Carrie Blake. And the sixth-spot, third baseman, Cherry Turner. Batting seventh, 0, shortstop, Savannah Herrera. Batting eighth, first baseman, number 19, Lexi Smith. And batting ninth, left fielder, number 5, Haley Hickman. Again, the right fielder being DH for here this evening. That is number 16, Phoenix Arnold. So, again, that is tonight's starting lineup here tonight. Now as we'll take a look here at the Jones Auto Body defensive alignment here this evening for Wapahani. First here in the outfield, left fielder Gracie Stanley. Out in center, that's Abby Cross. Over in right field, Zoe Swallow. Around the horn here in the infield, third baseman Lauren Luce. At shortstop, Layla Lee at second base. Maddie Rhodes, and at first base, we have Kaya Van Note. And then we've got your battery mates here on the mound here for Wapahani, Katie Bray, and hanging the signs, Ashlyn Calicomo, with our designated hitter this evening is Bailey Richardson. So again, that is our Jones Auto Body defensive alignment here this evening. And really appreciate you all for tuning in and joining us here this evening for what is now our home opener out here from beautiful Raider Field as the sun shines, starting to really showcase itself here this evening. Again, it's been a cloudy, rainy day, but things have really cleared up here a little bit, and we're looking forward to what will hopefully be an outstanding evening of Wapahani Lady Raider softball here tonight. Again, our umpires this evening, Robert Voss and James Bubba Beatty. So again, I will be doing a little double duty tonight, doing the announcing and the broadcasting, so I'll be pausing in and out sometimes. So just kind of bear with me here as we get going here tonight. So again, Trejo will be leading things off here for Mississinewa. First game of the season here for the Indians, as that's going to be ground ball there to the shortstop. Layla Lee collects, and that's a quick, easy out right there. One pitch, one out for the first out here in the inning. That's going to bring up Maddie McKee, the second baseman here for the Indians. So again, that's what you like to see right here if you're Katie Bray and the Wapahani Lady Raiders. One pitch, one out. Quick way to get this going here tonight, and the pitch be in there. It's going to be called a strike, 0-1 here on Maddie McKee. Again, batting second here this evening for the Indians. Again, Katie Bray here on the mound for Wapahani. Had a pretty decent year last year. Swung on and missed. Now 0-2. Bray last season was 12-12, 4.23 ERA, 59 walks, also 132 strikeouts, and 160 2/3 innings pitched. The pitch here from Bray, and that's going to be fouled off there to the right side, out of play. So the count will remain here at 0-2. Here on Maddie McKee. So Bray will step back on the rubber here. Again, she'll take a look in there to Callie Como. And the 0-2 offering will be low in the dirt. Skip that one on in there for a ball. So she's thrown 5 pitches. 4 of them have been strikes so far here from Katie Bray. So again, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the first, and the pitch from Bray will be swung on and missed, strike 3, and that will be out number 2 of the inning. So that's now going to bring up the catcher number 4, Jenna Kaus. And so again, Bray making pretty easy work of the first 2 batters. Let's see if she can have a nice clean inning of work to open up the night here, as that one's going to sail high for a ball, 1-0 the count. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, here from beautiful Raider Field this evening. 2 outs, nobody on here, and the 1-0 pitch from Bray will be high and away. Now 2-0 the count. Again, following Jenna Kaus will be the pitcher, Carissa Dunn. There's a 2-0 offering. Swung on and missed for a strike, and 2-1 the count. Again, great deception on that pitch there from Bray. Again, if you're Kaus right there, you don't really want to swing at a pitch like that, especially being in a nice, favorable 2-0 count. You want something right there, right down the middle to swing at. That pitch, again, sailing high and away. So the count stands at 3 balls and a strike here on the 3-hole hitter for Mississinewa. And the 3-1 pitch will be popped up there in the infield. That's going to fall in, and she will be in there safely, does Jenna Kaus. So nice job right there finding a way on base. And so that will be the first base runner here of the evening for Mississinewa. As now we'll have the pitcher, Carissa Dunn, at the plate. Again, Dunn now with 1 on and 2 out here in the top of the first inning. The pitch. Chopped. Lauren Luce going to have a tough play down the first, and she'll get her by about a step and a half right there to end the inning. So nothing to be shaken up about there in the top half of the first, as Mississinewa gets no runs on a hit, also no errors, 1 left on at the end of the top half of the first inning. Tied at 0. We'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, again, welcome back here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, here's now, so we'll take a look here at tonight's FC Tucker Muncie Reelers, Ted Cook and Joanne Davis starting lineup here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. So this is how we line up here tonight. Leading off, center fielder number 3, Abby Cross. Batting second and playing second base, number 20, Maddie Rhodes. Batting third baseman, number 13, Lauren Luce. Batting fourth, the catcher, 00, Ashlyn Calicomo. In the 5 spot, we have the shortstop, number 12, Layla Lee. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 17, Bailey Richardson. She's batting for the first baseman, number 6, Kaya Van Note. In the 7th spot, the pitcher, number 1, Katie Bray. Batting eighth, left fielder, number 15, Gracie Stanley. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 18, Zoe Swallow. Again, the Raiders, again, coached here by Jeff Masters. Got a long line of assistants over there. You have Chris Lee and others as well, which are, as soon as I can get them here, Brianne Waters, also Abby Hollingsworth, and Gary Chalfant. So that's what it looks like there for the Lady Raiders here tonight as far as batting order goes. From the field, again, Mississinewa, this is what it looks like here for the Indians. Hickman in left, Trejo in center, Arnold over in right, Turner, Herrera, McKee, and Smith around the infield, and then Dunn and Kaus, their battery mates. And so again, Abby Cross will stand in here for the first time on Raider Field this season. Had a really good freshman year. 343 hitter, 3 homers, 14 RBIs, 7 doubles, 2 triples, 25 runs scored. So 0-1 the count here on Abby Cross. The pitch. That's going to be low and inside, even things up here at a ball and a strike. Get on the mound here tonight, Carissa Dunn here for Mississinewa. That's going to be chopped foul behind the plate. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Abby Cross. Following her will be Maddie Rhodes. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low. And once again, we'll even the count up here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And we're hoping to the sun stays out here, warms things up a little bit, and hopefully will warm the bats up here for Wapahani to start off this ball game and keep it going throughout. So full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes here on Abby Cross. And the payoff pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3 swinging for out number 1 here in the inning. And so now batting here for Wapahani, it's going to be the second baseman, number 20, Maddie Rhodes. She will watch that one sail high and away. Want to know the count. Again, Maddie, last season, darn good year there for Maddie. Sophomore now, but as a freshman, 418 hitter, 2 homers, 29 RBIs. Go along with that, 5 doubles, 3 triples, and 28 runs scored. Also does a very solid job defensively at second base. The 1-1 offering will be fouled right back at us. Nearly made Redbeard flinch there for a second. He'd flinch too much, he might fall down the steps here in the press box. And we cannot afford to have that happen. So nonetheless, here 1-2 the count here on Rhodes. The pitch. And that's going to be called strike 3, looking for out number 2 here in the inning. And so 2 out, nobody on. Now we'll have Lauren Luce at the plate. So again, Luce stepping in. Didn't play last year. So nice little newcomer to have out here. Believe she's played in years past, but I do not believe she played last year. But nice to have her out here, and hopefully can add some potency to the lineup as we have a even count here of a ball and a strike. Again, 2 out here in the bottom half of the first. Still scoreless. Dunn will get her signs, rocks back. Here's the pitch. That's going to fall low. And so the count here at 2 balls and a strike. You got the catcher, Ashlyn Calicomo, in the batter's box. Again, while waiting to get to the batter's box. So now 3-1 here on Lauren. Good at bat here so far. Hopefully she can cap that off with finding her way on base. 3-1 pitch. That'll be fouled off. Again, that pitch was a little bit outside right there. She kind of pulled off just a little bit right there, if you can tell, instead of maybe stepping into that pitch and driving it to right field. So 3-2 to count, the payoff pitch, and that's going to fall outside, or no, rather, that's going to catch the corner for strike 3 to end the inning. So the Raiders go down quickly on 3 strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. At the end of 1, we are scoreless here from beautiful Raider Field. We'll be back with more following this message from Next Home Elite Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, again, welcome back here to the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, with our Selma American Legion Post 437 game break here. Between innings, got a little dirt dry put down right there at the pitcher's rubber. Again, like I said earlier, they did an outstanding job to get this field ready to be played on here tonight. And having this sunshine really helps, too. It really helps dry this ground out. But like I said, really pretty darn good field positions, to be honest with you, coming into this one here tonight. So great job by all being able to put this game on here tonight. Carries Blake at the plate to lead things off here. Let's top half the second inning for Mississinewa. So that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. Again, Bray had a nice clean inning of work there for the most part. Did allow a little blue pit right there that landed in the infield just behind the pitcher's mound. But really, aside from that, good clean inning of work. Ground ball there to the first base side. And there's nobody going to get over there in time. Again, that was off the glove there of Kaya Van Noot. So leadoff base runner here for Mississinewa. So now batting will be Cherry Turner. So again, Turner now comes in here with one on and nobody out to begin the second inning. The pitch from Bray, chopped to the third base side, foul. So the count will start out here with 0-1. Got a really nice crowd here on hand. Again, people have decided to come up here more towards the press box and backstop area. Then still also quite a few sitting out in their vehicles enjoying the game here tonight. Bray again taking a long look in there, rocks back, and here's the 0-1 offering. Oh, beautiful pitch right there. Really changing things up. So now 0-2 here on Turner. We'll have Savannah Herrera following her, the shortstop, here for Mississinewa. Bray here with the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be well outside there for a ball, 1-2. One-two pitch. Little nub shot down the third base line. That's going to head out of play. Foul. So again, the count stays put here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 on, and nobody out. Here in the top of the second inning. Bray with a wind-up, the pitch. Oh, beautiful. Another dandy right there from Bray. So that's going to be the first down of the inning, 1 on, 1 out. And that will bring up the shortstop, Savannah Herrera. So Herrera, again, the number 7 hitter in the order for Mississinewa. Be nice right here if Bray can roll up a twin killing, better known as the double play. That'd be nice. Get her out of the inning and get your team back in here ready and ready to hit. Hopefully put some runs up on the board there in the bottom half potentially. Just want to know the count. Here's the pitch from Bray. Swung on and missed. Nothing but air right there. Now even the count up here at 1-1. Everybody playing pretty much straight up defensively. Thankfully, you don't see shifts really very much in high school. Dribbler there to the third base side. Loose down there to second base, and that's all they'll get. So a little 5-4 put away for out number 2 here in the inning. And that will bring up first baseman number 9, Lexi Smith. So again, Smith will step in here. Trying to find a little 2-out magic here for Mississinewa, but hopefully Bray and the Raiders will have other ideas. As that's in there just low for a ball, 1-0 the count. One ball, no strikes. Bray again taking a long look in there, gets what she likes, and the pitch. Dribbler there past the third baseman, Lauren Luce. Again, really not necessarily hit all that hard, but considering the distance between the bases, a little dribbler can seem like a nice line drive grounder right there. And so now a couple runners on base here for Haley Hickman. So again, Hickman has a couple base runners out there, first and second. That ball's going to be just a bit high there. Now 1-0 to begin things here on Hickman. To the number 9 hitter in the order here for the Indians. We headed right back there to the top there with Trejo here. Hopefully break and get this final out here in the inning. That sits right there on the corner. Beautiful pitch there from Katie. And so that will even the count up here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, 2 out, 2 on here in the top of the second. Deuce is wild. Bregan gets her signs here from Callie Como, and the 1-1 offering will be a little pop up right there to Maddie Rhodes. Easy work there for Rhodes, and the Raiders get out of trouble here in the top of the second inning. So again, no runs, also a hit, and no errors, as well as 2 left on base. We'll head down to the top of the second inning, scoreless after an inning and a half, here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here to Wapahani Lady Raiders softball here on the WHS Network. Again, here with our Selma American Legion Post, 4:37 inning break. Again, scoreless here after a inning and a half. Got a couple of hits here for Mississinewa, 1 in the first, 1 here in the second. And so the Wapahani Lady Raiders here looking to hopefully get the bats going. They were sitting down in order there in the bottom half of the first inning, so hopefully things will get cleaned up right here. It's all going to start here with our catcher, Ashlyn Callie Como. Again, Callie Como had another fine season last year, .362 batter, had 3 homers, 17 ribeyes. Also 12 doubles, a triple, and 19 runs scored. So 0-1 here on Ashland. And they're in the cleanup spots in the order. Pitch from Dunn, just a bit inside. Evens the count up here at 1-1. And head coach Jeff Masters, his coaching staff here, looking for a great year this year as Callie Como rips one right there in the right center field to split the gap. Como, again, Callie Como advances there on the second base. A nice little lead-off double. That's what I'm talking about. So Callie Como comes up big right there with a lead-off double. Now we'll bring up the shortstop, number 12, Layla Lee, with already a duck on the pond out there in scoring position. So Layla will step in here with a nice opportunity right here to get Wapahani on the board. 1-0 the counts to begin things here on Layla. She had a really nice junior year, did Layla Lee. .316 batter with a home run, 23 RBIs, 4 doubles. Also a couple of triples as that's shot there in the right center field. Here comes Callie Como. Or rather, that was a courtesy runner, and that was a smart move as well. Not sure, I believe that was number 5, Bailey Callie Como. So her sister coming in to run for her. And we're just trading spaces right here. Or in this case, trading bases. So Tack will run up on the board. So nonetheless here, Lee coming up with a big-time double right there. Want to know the count here on Bailey Richardson, designated hitter here for Wapahani. Great way to get this inning going here. Again, Bailey last year as a freshman, .356 batter. 1 homer, 21 RBIs, 6 doubles, 2 triples, 22 runs scored. So that freshman class had one heck of a season last year. When you look at everybody all the way around here. So Richardson in battle mode now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And you have Lee out at second base. As that one's going to be fouled back out of play again. So, again, if you are just now joining us, Ashlyn Calicomo ripped a gaping double right there in the right center field. Then Sister Briley came in to run for. Then Layla Lee ends up with a RBI double to then make this a 1-0 lead. And then we have now Richardson at the plate, even in the count up here, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Battling here in the bat. Done with the pitch. And that's going to be down the right field line, but again, foul. Put a nice piece of the bat on the ball right there, though. So you can straighten that one out. Richardson's going to be in business. And so will the Raiders. So the count remains here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. You have Katie Bray waiting on deck. The pitch. And another one. Oh, no, that's going to be off the glove. And she's going to be out at first base. So nice hustle right there. That will be the first down of the inning. And the runner does advance on the third there on the pass ball. So 1 out now, and now Katie Bray at the plate. So Bray will step in here with an opportunity to help herself. And she's going to wear one. Way to take one for the team right there. So Bray will make her way on down to first. And that will now bring up left fielder number 15, Gracie Stanley. And so a brief pause in the action right here. We're going to have a runner now come on out to replace Bray at first base. So we'll see who that runner is going to be, though. And that's going to be number 22, Clarissa Huddleston. So she will make her way to first base. So again, we'll have Clarissa Huddleston now down at first base. Again, as a courtesy runner there for Katie Bray. Again, we hope Katie's going to be all right. Now we have senior Gracie Stanley at the plate. Again, playing left field. She will now step in to the batter's box. Again, a couple runners on the corners here. And a straight steal right there as Huddleston goes ahead and takes second base. So 1-0 the count. And again, you have a couple ducks on the pond, the old saying goes. You have runners in scoring positions, second and third. Let's see if Stanley and the Raiders can take advantage. Down to first, safe is the call, and safe at home. And so a job well done right there by Gracie Stanley. Gets another run up on the board. Make that now a 2-0 lead. So Zoe Swallow will step in. In there for a called strike, 0-1. So 2 have already come on home. Got nicely done right there from Stanley just a moment ago. Able to get that one down, keep it in fair territory. Was able to put a run up on the board. Now 0-2 here on Swallow. So again, got to be in protect mode now. Anything close, got to find a way to put the sweet part of the ball or sweet part of the bat on the ball. As that pitch is inside 1-2. Again, Zoe Swallow, the number 9 hitter in the order. So following up, we'll be right back to the top there with Abby Cross. The pitch from Dunn, and that's going to hit Zoe Swallow up near the neck area. Going to hit off her shoulder, I believe. So that's going to now load the bases. And we're going to have a little heart-to-heart conversation right here with Mississinewa head coach Heather Swartz and her pitcher Carissa Dunn. So a little bit of a bind right here, a little bit of a situation that the Indians are in. Bases loaded, still only 1 out, 2 runs have already scored. And you have the top of the lineup up right here, Abby Cross looking for a little redemption here after the first plate appearance, striking out, looking to even the score up here, so to speak. And end up making it this more of a lopsided score on the scoreboard, that is. So again, looks like the mound visit over with here again, so we'll have Abby Cross at the plate here for Wapahani. So again, a great opportunity here for Wapahani to really bust this game open early, as that pitch will sail outside 1-0. So again, the base is loaded, only 1 away. Dunn rocks back. Here's the pitch. That's going to be high. Oh, no, rather a called strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be low and inside for ball 2. So still a good hitter's count here for Cross. 2-1. Nowhere to put him. Done the pitch. Outside, ball 3. So now that really forces Dunn to have to throw a strike right here, essentially. Because again, like I said, you have nowhere to put her. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That was a really nice pitch right there by Dunn. Executed perfectly. And so now that will run the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. And that one's going to be fouled off. So the count will stay put here at 3-2. So Dunn back on the rubber. Rocks back, the payoff pitch. Down to third base. She will throw on home, and she will touch home plate. So that will keep the bases loaded, but now 2 away here in the inning for Maddie Rhodes. So the Raiders, again, you got to take advantage of these opportunities. Rhodes will shoot one out to center field, and Trejo will miss it. Everybody's going to come on home to score. And so that will be a bases clearing error there by the center fielder. So now that's going to bring up Lauren Luce at the plate. So an unfortunate error right there for Trejo. 1-0 the count again. It is a little windy out here, so, you got to factor that in. It's not like, 20, 30 mile an hour winds, but It is a little breezy. I'm not sure if that had anything to do with it or not. Maybe even some sunshine in the eyes. But nonetheless, it was off the glove, and then, it was off to the races from there. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The count here on Lauren Luce. Again, the third baseman here for the Lady Raiders. 5-0 score. And that one's going to be fouled right back at us. Again, now 1-2 the counts. Getting Luce, the number 9 hitter to hit in this inning. Ashlyn Calicomo led us off. Here's the pitch. That's going to sail wide, now 2-2. So nice eye right there from Luce, not to take the bait. But again, anything close, you got to find a way to put the bat on the ball. 2-2 pitch. Little dribbler back there to the pitcher. Tosses on to first, and that's going to do it here in the second inning. But the Raiders score 5 times here in the bottom half of the second. 5 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, 1 left on. We will head now to the top of the third inning. It's Wapahani 5, Mississinewa 0 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back here. Top of the third inning here from beautiful Raider Field. Wapahani with a 5-0 lead. We'll lead things off here in the top of the third here for Mississinewa with the center fielder, number 6, Alejandra Trejo. Bray here will rock back. Here's the pitch, and that's going to catch the outside part of the plate. 0-1 is the count. Swung on and missed. Now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch skips that one in there. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes on Trejo. Bray again taking a long look in there to Calicomo. The 1-2 offering. Be chopped there to first base side. Rhodes over there to cover, but Trejo using that speed getting down the first base line. And so that will be a little infield single. Way to leg one out right there for the young lady. Maddie McKee now at the plate here for Mississinewa. So again, McKee will step in. Going to run her on down here at first base. Nobody out here in the inning. Bunt down the third base line, loose. Will toss on to first. Bad throw. And so now you have runners on the corners there after the bad throw. So been an error there on loose. Will now allow Mississinewa to see if they can put something on the board. Again, Bray taking a long look in there, rocks back. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt, and that pitch is going to be low and away. There's we'll have a 1-0 count. Again, McKee will take second base. So now have a couple runners, again, out there in scoring position, second and third. There's a 1-0. That pitch is going to fall outside. So 2 balls, no strikes. Now 3-0. So Bray has got some work to do right here. Trying to find her way back in this at-bat against Cows. And the 3-0 pitch. That's going to sail high for ball 4. So that's going to load the bases now. Still nobody out here in the top half of the third inning. It's going to bring up pitcher number 19, Carissa Dunn. So let's see if Bray can wiggle her way out of this one. A little dribbler there to the third base side, down to first. Bad throw, that's going to get by. And so 2 runs will come home. Again, they're on the throwing error. So again here we have runners on the corners. Again, I know there's a lot of in and out as far as with me audio-wise because I'm trying to do double duty, do the announcing, the PA announcing here in the game, and then also the play-by-play work here on the WHS network. So again, just bear with me, please. Hopefully everything's going along just fine. But nonetheless, here a 5-2 ball game now. Again, a couple of throwing errors here in the inning have put Mississinewa in the position that they're in right now. And so we will have Cadence Brewer now playing at first base. So Van Note, I believe, at least for the time being, is taking a seat. Here's the pitch. That's going to sail low and away. There's the runner. We'll take second. That is Laney Sellers, a courtesy runner there for Dunn. So second and third, still nobody out. 5-2 ball game. And Bray's got to find her way out of this one right here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low. Calicomo keeps it in front. So 2-0 the count. So 3-0 again, Bray. Again, continuing to have some trouble throwing strikes. The pitch. That one's going to catch the corner. Much needed strike right there for Katie. And so again, you just got to take it one pitch at a time right here. Come all the way back. Find a way to get an out right here. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. So Blake took a nice healthy hack at that one and came up empty that time. But now again runs the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, and still nobody out. Hopefully that will change right here. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3. No, rather the ball dropped. So Blake will stay alive in the at-bat. Good pitch right there from Katie. We'll see if she might go back to that, or maybe at this point, since you slowed the bat down, might want to speed it back up here, bringing something, well, fastball action here on this next pitch. And the payoff once more. Ground ball, first base side. Again, that will head foul. So again, they will change softballs here. They'll clean that one up a little bit. So the count remaining at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Karis Blake at the plates. 2 on there, second and third. The pitch, ground ball, right side of the infield, a little 4-3 put away. So that will get another run home, but it also does get an out, and that's more important right there. They're here if you're Wapahani. So 1 on, 1 out. Got Cherry Turner out the plates. So again, Bray is really, for the most part in this inning, so that's soft contact. Really should have already been out of this inning, to be honest with you. I don't think it's really necessarily been by her doings. It's just, defensively we haven't been as sound. Which, again, second game of the season. I mean, I guess that is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses, but because at the end of the day, you still got to make plays. It's softball. You're expected to make plays. But it happens. You're going to make mistakes sometimes, but you've got to find a way out of it. And hopefully Bray can somewhat be able to do that right here, as she did offer at that pitch. So now it is now 0-2. But again, I wouldn't necessarily put it on Bray right here. I think she's pitched for the most part rather well. Again, whatever contact there has been, it's been soft contact, nothing hard hits. So you got to then, kind of read the hitters. What are the hitters telling you? Well, to me it looks like they're a little bit off balance, but they've still been able to be effective enough to where, they're able to put some put some runs up on the board here. 1-2 pitch. That's going to fall low. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Again will be skipped in there. So the payoff pitch upcoming here from Bray. And it's going to be fouled down the third base line. So again, Turner hanging right in there. Going to be big time right here if Bray can get a strikeout. Get that second out of the inning right here. Then hopefully get the next one right here to limit the damage as much as possible. Here's the payoff. And that is strike 3 looking. Oh, heck yes. Big time strikeout there from Bray. And that will now bring up the shortstop, Savannah Herrera. So again, Bray coming up there with a big strikeout right there. Now 1 out away from getting out of this inning. Again, limiting the damage as much as possible. Again, yes, 3 runs have come home to score there for Mississinewa. But again, considering everything that's happened, I'd say Bray has done a pretty good job of trying to limit this as much as possible. Hopefully she can do that one more time right here. Here's the 0-1. Up the middle, and that's going to fall on in there for a single and an RBI. Nice piece of hitting there by Herrera. So a run will come on home. Another hit there as well. Now 4 hits on the day here for Mississinewa. And so now that 5-0 lead has dwindled down to just 1-run lead. So the first baseman, number 9, Lexi Smith, now at the plate for the Indians. Again, still runner at first base. In there for a called strike, 0-1. Again, Smith, the number 8 hitter in the order. Again, right here if you're Katie Bray and the Lady Raiders. Got to find a way to get out of this inning right here. Skipped in the dirt, no throw down to second, as that runner will move up to second base and even count now of 1 ball and 1 strike. So Smith will step back in there. Again, Bray here on the rubber. Looks in there to Calicomo, and the 1-1 pitch. Dribbler there to the second base side. Rhodes collects and will toss on the Brewer for the 3rd and final out of the inning. But Mississinewa plates 4 here in the top half of the 3rd inning has now narrowed the gap to just 1 here after 2.5. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, and welcome back here with this bottom half of the 3rd inning here from beautiful Raider Field here on the WHS Network. As that's going to be a ball high to begin things here on the Raiders catcher, 0-0 Ashlyn Calicomo. Again, had that leadoff double to the right center field gap there in the 2nd inning. That's what got this Lady Raider offense going. Little bloop shot right center. That's going to also fall in, and that will be her 2nd hit of the night. So quite the day so far here for Ashland. I imagine we'll have a courtesy runner coming up here in just a moment, and that's going to be Briley. So now batting, it's going to be Layla Lee. So again, Layla, 1 for 1 here on the night. Again, had an RBI double there in the 2nd inning. As that one will be fouled off there to the first base side. 0-1 here on Layla. Can really put a nice at bat together. Shooting the gap there in the right center field again. And hopefully will come up big here in this at bat right here. You know, you have that leadoff single there from Ashland Calicomo. Hopefully that will get the Raiders going here once again offensively. A little dribbler here to the shortstop. She'll toss to second. She'll get the runner at second base. That will be a 6-4 put away for out number 1. So the designated hitter number 17, Bailey Richardson, will step in at home plate. As that one's going to be up and in right there for ball 1-0 the count here on Bailey. And as I mentioned earlier, as a freshman, hit .356, a homer, 21 RBIs, provides a lot of thump to the offense. As that pitch outside, ball 2. But, and I said this even last year, you have some really, really nice pieces to this team. If you can just put everything all together, get everybody continue to buy in and work as a collective unit and, be able to perform every facet of the game correctly. That's the biggest name of the game. You've got to play the game the right way. You've got to hit. You've got to play great defense. You've got to pitch. You've got to be smart on the base pass. There's so many facets to the game, and you've got to perform all of them at a high level if you want to win. And so, it's just going out here expecting that each and every single game, not only out of yourself but out of everybody. And coaches included. It takes a whole collective unit to be able to get the job done. 2-2 pitch, and Richardson will watch that one. Called strike 3 for out number 2 here in the inning. And so now that's going to bring up the pitcher, number 1, Katie Bray. The pitch is going to be in there for a called strike here on Katie Bray. Again, wore one back there in the second inning. Luckily, she was all right. Ball's high, throw down to second. Lee is in there, sliding in safely with a stolen base. So 1-1 the count. Again, now runner in scoring position. Let's see if Katie can help herself out right here. Okay, the main thing is you want to find a way on base. A walk, hit, I don't care what it is, as long as you can find a way to get on and extend this inning. Little dribbler there to the third base side. That's going to head foul. So 1-2 the count here on the 7 hitter. So Bray will step back in here. Can battle here with 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch from Dunn. Little bloop shot right center field. That's going to fall on in there. Lee motors around third. She will step on home plate. Fine piece of hitting right there from Katie Bray. And the Raiders now lead it 6-4. So a job well done right there. Great 2-strike approach. Just flipping it right on out there in the right field. Getting the job done, helping herself out and helping her team out. So Gracie Stanley now at the plate, as that one will be called a ball to begin the at-bat here for Gracie. Again, she also wore one right there on the shoulder. If I remember, well, it was either that or Zoe Swallow. I can't remember which. But nonetheless, yeah, we've seen production here, and that's what you want to see. You want to see production 1 through 9. And we've seen that here this evening, and, hopefully, we can keep things going in the right direction here offensively for ourselves. Not only in this game, but in all games. So she did not go on the swing, says the field umpire, James Bubba Beatty. So 3-0 the count. The pitch from Dunn, that's going to be in there for a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. So again, you have Bray down at first base, 2 away here in the inning. Again, 1 run's already come home to score, 2 hits so far. The pitch, and that's going to be a called strike in the upper part of the zone. So again, got to protect here. 2 strikes. Anything close. So we can find the sweet part of the bat right here. And that's going to fall inside, and that's going to be a 2-out walk. And so we'll now have runners at first and second. And now the number 9 hitter, number 18, Zoe Swallow at the plate. And that one's going to get by the catcher. Again, there was no foul tip right there. So both runners will advance to the next base. So that worked out well. Now, yeah, unfortunately, it is a strike there on Zoe. But, now you have a couple runners in scoring position. You flip another ball out there in the outfield somewhere, 2 runs are going to score. And that's exactly what Swallow will do. That's hit in the left center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. 2 runs will score. And here comes Swallow motoring down to third and in there safe. Oh, heck yes. A 2 RBI triple right there for Zoe Swallow as the Raiders now lead it 8-4. Fine piece of hitting again here from Wapahani, coming up in clutch situations and able to cash in right here. So back to the top of the order. And that one's going to sail by the catcher. Swallow will get back to third. So 1-0 the counts. Again, a runner at third base. Already 3 runs have come on home to score here in this inning. It's also now 3 hits in the inning for Wapahani. The pitch. Right back up the middle in a tough play. The shortstop not going to be able to gather it. And that's going to be another single right here. That's going to score another run here for Wapahani. And so even though Mississinewa scored 4 runs here in the top half, the Raiders have answered right back. So Matty Rhodes will now step in. That pitch high and away. 1-0 the counts. But again, as I was just saying right here, Wapahani, you have a short memory. What happened in the top half of the inning is what it is. You come right back here in the bottom half of the inning and put it right back to them right here, scoring 4 more runs as of now. Throw down to second. There's nobody there. Oh, across, heading on to third. She will be in there safely. And so, again, a stolen base and then error on the throw allows her to march on to third. And so, again, the Raiders still with an opportunity right here to put at least 1 more run up on the board potentially. And you have a dangerous hitter here in Matty Rhodes at the plate. That ball will sail high and outside. So 2 balls and a strike. And now we'll have a little bit of the meeting of the minds here. The catcher as well as the infielders will come in here and have a little chat with the pitcher, Carissa Dunn. As things have, again, unraveled here for Mississinewa here in the bottom half of the 4th. Again, we've seen the same thing in the top half here on Wapahani's behalf. Defensively, things kind of fell apart for us, and Mississinewa was able to execute on those opportunities, doing exactly what you're supposed to do. But again, as I said, Wapahani, short memory, come back out here, get the bats going. That's what they've done. And so far, 4 runs have scored, but threatening for more right here. 2-1 the count here on Rhodes. Dunn will rock back. Here's the pitch. And that's going to catch the outside part of the plate. So again, that will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So deuces are wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And the pitch. That's going to be low and inside for ball 3. So another 3-ball count here for another Wapahani hitter. That's another thing I really like what we've done here this evening. Working the counts and hopefully come up big. Fly ball, deep center field, and it's going to be gone! Matty Rhodes with a 2-run jack. Oh, heck yes. You can tack 2 more on there, 11-4 Wapahani. That's what I'm talking about. Great approach there from Maddie as the Raiders keep on keeping on here in the bottom half, the third inning now. 6 runs have come on home to score. And so looks like here we'll have possibly a pitching change. And that indeed will be what's going to happen. So we will go ahead and step aside here for a quick break. A pitching change looks like we'll have, I believe that is Alejandra Trejo, or no, pardon me. That is number 9, Lexi Smith. So we're just trading positions, first base and pitcher's mound. So Lexi Smith will now come on to pitch here for Mississinewa. 11-4 Wapahani. We'll be back right after this message. Alrighty, so welcome back here. Again, following the pitching change. Got Lauren Luce at the plate. So 1-0 the counts. And Lexi Smith on the rubber here for Mississinewa. A little drop shot right there. Close play at first. A little bang bang right there, but that's going to be the second or the third and final out here of the inning. But Wapahani, what a stretch of gameplay right here from the Raiders the last 2 innings. 5 runs in the second, 6 runs here in the third. Lead at 11-4 here at the end of 3. We will step aside here for a quick break, and we'll be back with more following this message from the Selma American Legion, Post 437. All right, folks, again, welcome back here. Top of the 4th inning here from beautiful Raider Field here tonight. 11-4 Wapahani lead at the end of 3 innings here. Haley Hickman at the plate here for Mississinewa. Got a number 9 hitter in the order. Be right back there at the top here in just a moment here with Alejandra Trejo. The pitch here from Bray. Fouled off to the right side and out of play to even the count up here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Bray, really for the most part this evening, like I said, has had some, trouble. At least Wapahani has defensively a couple different times throughout the night here. it's kind of hampered them. But really, other than that, the pitch, from a pitching aspect, I think Bray has really pitched a pretty good game here for herself. She's got behind on some hitters, don't get me wrong. I believe has maybe walked one batter. But, for the most part, she's done a good job throwing strikes, getting ahead of everybody. Obviously, of course, I say that, and now she's behind 3-1. But, you've got to fight. You've got to battle in these at-bats. Here's the 3-1, and that's going to be lined there to center field. Cross unable to get to it. That's going to head now to the wall. Good job by Swallow getting it in quickly here as Maddie Rhodes will rifle it on the third and loose. Again with the pick right there, but to no prevail. Haley Hickman coming up there with a big triple to open up the top half of the fourth inning. So Trejo at the plate here for the Indians. Leadoff triple again there from Hickman. See if Bray can leave her there. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, ball one. And so again, it's one thing you don't want to start doing. You don't want to start getting behind hitters because then you're basically feeding yourself right to them. You put them in good hitters counts, they're going to take advantage more times than not. And that's one thing you don't want. So swung on and missed right there, evening the count up here at 1 strike. Following Trejo, we have Maddie McKee and also Jenna Kaus. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed strike two. A beautiful pitch right there. A little off-speed action right there from Katie Bray in the upper part of the zone. Of course, you don't want to leave that up too much because you hang it. That could be getting a brand new softball after that. Here's a 1-2. Dribbler here to the shortstop. Lee will collect, throws on to first, and she is going to be out at first base. So a run does come on home to score. Makes this now 11-5. But again, out recorded right there as Maddie McKee will now step in. So again, you'll trade a run for an out right here if you're Wapahani, especially up by 6. Obviously, you don't want to do that all the time. You don't want to make a habit of that. But again, you still recorded an out. 2 more to get right here. You have McKee, little second baseman right here that's been a key player here in this evening's ball game. Here's the pitch. High and away now 2-0. So again, third straight batter here in the inning in which Bray has gotten behind. Broadcasting jinx prevails once again. And Bray taking a long look in there. And the 2-0 will be just out for a ball. So now a really nice hitter's count to be in right here if you're McKee. 3 balls, no strikes. And a pitch from Bray. In there, right down Broadway for a called strike. So 3-1 again here on McKee. Bray trying to battle her way all the way back in this at bat. Here's the pitch. Line shot, and Brewer unable to squeeze it. Again, had the right idea. Took a couple steps back. Had the glove on it. Like I said, unfortunately, just couldn't squeeze it. So we'll have a runner at first base. Still 1 out here in the inning. So again, Jenna Kels will be at the plate here for Mississinewa. And again, that's one thing, Wapahani's standpoint here. It's where, can't be giving away outs. And I'm not necessarily saying, one specific person here, but you cannot give away outs. You've got to catch the ball. You've got to throw the ball. All the basic facets of the game, you've got to perform at a high level if you want to win. And not only that, but beat good teams. Because those good teams will be able to do that at a consistent level each and every single ball game. So, we've got to, again, second game in, but, there are some things, you're always going to consistently work on, don't get me wrong. But throwing and catching, two very, very important keys to the game. And, if you can't do that, at a consistent level to where you're making errors, it could be a little bit more difficult as the season goes along here. So hopefully, we start to clean things up here just a little bit. Again, you still have a 6-run lead, but you can never be too comfortable. You've always got to look to, to keep pushing and, keep going forward right here. You're at a 6-run lead right now. You don't want anything crossing home plate the rest of this inning, at least this top half of the inning. Then you got to get back at it there with the bats here in the bottom half of the fourth. There's a 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike. So an even count here, 1 ball, 1 strike here on Cows. Bray will get her signs and a pitch. And right there, again in no man's land, just over the glove there of Lauren Luce. Not much you can really do about that one. So another infield single. Runners at first and second, still only 1 away. That's going to bring up the first baseman, number 19, Carissa Dunn. So again, Dunn at the plate. And that's going to fall just short of the plate right there, 1-0. So again, I believe that streak continues here. Bray has gotten behind every batter so far this inning. It's all that much better when you can start getting ahead, throw down to first. She'll be back in there safely. And Brewer didn't turn around in time, so then McKee ends up taking third. So now Mississinewa has runners on the corners and still only 1 out. 2-0 the count here on Dunn. Be nice if we can roll up a double play right here if you're Wapahani. Here's the pitch. And that's going to get by the shortstop in the left field. Nice piece of hitting right there by Carissa Dunn. Getting it done. And so another hit, another run scored, makes this now 11-6. A couple runs have come home to score here for the Indians here in the top of the 4th inning. So again, Bray has got to find a way again to limit the damage. Leave it where it's at right here. 2 runs have scored. Get another batter starting out here at 1-0. You got first and second, 1 away here in the top of the 4th. Bray will look in there to Calicomo. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be just low for ball 2. Two-0 pitch. Popped up. And that's going to be an infield fly. And That's going to end up being a double play. As the runner took off, and that's going to end the inning. So a heck of a way to get a double play to end the inning right there. So again, the made catch there by the catcher throws on then down to second base, gets the double play, and that's going to end the inning and slam the door shut here in the top of the fourth inning as Mississinewa again got 2 runs here, also on 3 hits. There was an error and also 1 left on base. So again, after 3.5, Wapahani 11, Mississinewa 6, here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. And welcome back here, folks, to the Sal American Legion post-forward 37 inning break. In Wapahani 11, Mississinewa 6 as we open up the bottom half of the fourth inning. Going to start things off here with our catcher, 0-0, Ashlyn Calicomo. A 1-0 count here on Ashlyn. Again, 2 for 2 here on the day. A double, also a single. That pitch will set low for now 2-0 count. So again, let's see if Wapahani can add those runs back that they just lost there in the top half of the inning. Shot out to center field and kiss that baby goodbye. Ashlyn Calicomo with a solo shot to put the Raiders up 12-6 just like that. One mighty swing, 1 run, 12-6 Wapahani. So 12-6 now. We'll now have the shortstop, number 12, Layla Lee at the plate. Okay, so 1-0 the count here on Layla Lee. Again, 1 run up on the board there after the solo shot there for Ashlyn Calicomo. The pitch falls low and inside, now ball 2. So again, a couple of home runs here for Wapahani in this one here today. You have Maddie Rhodes coming up with a homer to center field, and then Ashlyn Calicomo doing much the same thing. Got target practice out there in center field. That one's going to be fouled off. Now 2-1 the count. So again, 2 balls, 1 strike here on the Raiders shortstop. Again, Layla has been on base a couple times here. The RBI double there in the second inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got Bailey Richardson to follow. And a pitch. Well outside there for ball 3. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on and nobody out. Lexi Smith gathers herself, and the pitch swung on and missed strike 3 for out number 1 here in the inning. So now the designated hitter, rather, I guess we will not have a designated hitter. It's going to be Cadence Brewer, I guess, hitting for herself now. So I believe Wapahani will do away with the designated hitter for the rest of the evening. So it'll be Cadence Brewer now at the plate. So again, Brewer will have her first plate appearance here of the evening. Again here, so she will slide into the number 6 spot of the order. Again, Cadence Brewer coming in for Kaya Van Note about, I believe that was there in the 3rd inning. And again, they're doing away with the designated hitter, so Bailey Richardson will now be out of the game. She will no longer be able to play. And you've got Cadence Brewer now in at the plate. Yeah, it's another brief stoppage right here. Again, we're waiting for the umpires to get everything going. Again, Robert Voss behind the plate. Team's Bubba Beatty out there in the field. A pretty good job here this evening. And that's going to be a ball. 1-0 the count here to begin things here on Cadence Brewer. A senior first baseman here for Wapahani. Wind up, here's a pitch. Skips that one on in there for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. And we'll have Katie Bray to follow. And then Gracie Stanley, potentially. 2-0 pitch. That's going to be low for ball 3. So Brewer has really worked herself into a nice favorable count here of 3-0. Obviously, being in this count, you're not going to be swinging right here. And that's going to be called a strike, now 3-1. So now, again, you got to be looking at an area. You know, if I'm her, I'm looking at something center cut right down the middle. Other than that, I'm laying off of it. And she does so right there, and she's going to work herself a walk, a one-out walk as well. So she will head on down to first base. And that will now bring up the pitcher, number 1, Katie Bray. So again, Bray, a couple of opportunities she's taken advantage of here today. Again, had a single back there in the 3rd inning. Also was hit by a pitch in the 2nd. So 0-1 the count here on Bray. The pitch called strike 2. So now in the hole here, no balls, 2 strikes. Got to protect the plate. Again, let's see if we can find a way to get that sweet part of the ball bat on the baseball. The 0-2. High. To run the count now to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Smith again gets her signs. Here's the wind-up, the pitch. Inside now 2-2. Again, really, for the most part here, been a really nice evening out here from beautiful Raider Field. Sunshine. The rain subsided earlier today. Bring on the sun. Gotta love it. Could be a little bit warmer, but still not too bad. But it's just nice to be back at the old ball field again. Watching some Lady Raider softball and broadcasting for all you out there. We appreciate you all so much for tuning in. Payoff pitch, and that's going to be popped up. Foul ground, and the catcher will make the catch. Covering her position well right there. So now 2 out here in the inning, and that will now bring to the plate for Wapahani the left fielder, number 15, Gracie Stanley. Stanley shoots one down the right field line. That's going to get out of play. So 0-1 to begin things here on Gracie. Again, Wapahani has plated 1 run. Again, after the solo shot to begin the inning by Ashlyn Calicomo. 3-hit day so far for the senior catcher. Called strike 2. So again, another plate appearance here for Wapahani. We've got a battle now with 2 strikes. Got to find him, put the ball in play. Hopefully find some open real estate somewhere. The pitch. Swung on and missed, strike three, and that's going to end the inning. But the Raiders do put another run across the plate. Again, there after a leadoff solo homer from Ashlyn Callie Como. As Wapahani leads at 12-6 here after 4 innings. We'll step aside again and make sure to stay right here with us right after this message from FC Tucker Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook and Joanne Davis. All right, folks, again, welcome back here to our Some American Legion Post 437 inning break. Wapahani 12, Mississinewa 6 here at the end of 4 innings. So we head now to the top of the 5th. We'll lead things off here, third baseman number 14, Cherry Turner. Getting Bray here on the rubber here for Wapahani as we have a brief stoppage. Now we're ready to go again. Not sure what that was necessarily all about, but nonetheless, Bray rocks back, and the pitch will be inside for a ball, 1-0.
I think he was saying hi.
Again, Turner batting 6th in the order here for the Indians. As again, that pitch will fall low and away now, 2-0. 2-0 pitch. That one's going to sail high now, 3-0. And so again, Bray, the last couple innings here, first three innings, he was really doing pretty good. As far as good control, throwing strikes, getting ahead of hitters. And back, then in the 4th inning and even, at the start of this inning, the control hasn't quite been there. So hopefully she'll get back on track here. So now the shortstop, 0, Savannah Herrera, will step in for the Indians. Bunted foul. So 0-1 the count here on Herrera. And we've got Cherry Turner down at first base. Thereafter the leadoff 4-pitch walk. Again, the Raiders in the driver's seat, but still good ways to go right here. Here's the pitch. Smacked there in the left field. Stanley camps under it, makes the catch. The job well done right there, and then rifles it back on in there to second base. So Stanley makes the catch. Fly out there to left field there for out number 1. And now that will bring up the pitcher, number 9, Lexi Smith. So Smith will step in here with 1 on and 2 out, or 1 on and 1 out, pardon me. I guess wishful thinking here as that ball will be outside. 1-0 the count here on Smith. Pitch here from Bray. That one's again going to sail high now, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch here from Bray. That's a little bloop shot down the right field line. That's going to head foul. And so a 2-ball, 1-strike count here on Lexi Smith. Again, Wapahani got 3 straight days of 3 straight games here for the Lady Raiders. Again, tonight against Mississinewa. Tomorrow night, they'll be right back here at home against Blue River. And then on Friday night, another home game against Hagerstown. As that pitch, again, fouled off down the right side, out of play. So we'll have 4 games total this week. That's a heck of a way to start the season, starting off with a nice busy week and a heavy dose of games. Biggest thing right here, Katie Bray, being the pitcher here for the Lady Raiders, making sure to keep the arm fresh and hopefully not get too tired this week. Strikeout swinging right there. So again, not sure exactly what happened right there. So I don't know if it looked like Brewer got taken out at the knees, and then the ball hit her right in the face. So again, she was going to catch the ball. Again, that's what it looked like to me. I don't know. They might not have got their feet tangled up there. I'm not quite sure there, but nonetheless, again, Brewer seriously hurt down there. So we're thinking of her right now. Again, the runner did advance on the second base, but we're going to step aside here, folks. Again, 2 out, 1 on, 12-6 Wapahani. We'll be back with more after this break.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All righty, folks. Again, welcome back here. Again, and had a brief stoppage here. Again, we're thinking of Cadence Brewer. Again, she did walk off the field in her own power right there, but again, like I said, we're thinking of her and praying for her. Hopefully she'll be fine. Getting Kaya Van Note back at first base. We've got Haley Hickman now at the plate here for Mississinewa. Again, there's 2 away here in the inning. We got a strikeout there of Lexi Smith. Got that second out. And that will be low for a ball, 1-0 to begin things here on Hickman. Fly ball. It's going to be in the right center field. That's going to get down, so a Swallow will get it in quickly right here, but no throw, as that run will come on home to score. So another hit, another run here for Mississinewa. And so now it's down to a 12-7 lead there after the RBI single there by Haley Hickman. So back to the top of the order here in Alejandra Trejo. So Trejo will step in here. Again, 2 out, now 1 on. The pitch in there for a called strike there on the outside corner. So well-placed pitch right there from Katie Bray. Again, looking to get this final out of the inning, get back in there to hit. The Raiders have scored the last 3 innings. Looking to continue that here. That pitch low in the dirt. So a ball and a strike. Braid taking a long look in there. Hits what she likes. And the 1-1. Low. Ball 2. So again, this game working close to 2 hours. Been on the broadcast for 1 hour and 54 minutes. And the pitch. Ground ball right back here. Pitcher right through the wickets, though. And everybody's going to be safe. And so the inning will continue here for the Indians. We have the second base, number 1, Maddie McKean out the plate. So again, little things like that. Again, that is now Wapahani's 4th error of the game. You cannot afford to play like that. You know, you can't give away outs. So very unfortunate there for Bray and Wapahani. They're on that play. But again, got to have a short memory, especially for Bray, considering, you know, she was the one that, you know, unfortunately made that little error right there. Got to get back at it with this next batter here, try to find a way to get it out. So 0-1 the count here on McKee. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 2. So a good start to the at-bat. Now if you're Bray, you've got to finish it right here. You're in a good position, a great pitcher's count. You've got McKee on the ropes. Now you've got to finish things off in the inning right here. Here's the pitch. That's strike 3. Pull the chainsaw, and that's going to be the end of the top half of the 5th inning. But again, Mississinewa is able to score another run here now, 12-7 at the end of 4.5 innings. We'll step aside again. We'll be back here with the bottom half of the 5th inning here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom half the fifth inning here from Raider Field. Again, Wapahani with a 12-7 lead as we enter the fifth here with the right fielder, number 18, Zoe Swallow, at the plate. Again, had a, 2 RBI triple earlier. Fine piece of hitting. She's had a really nice day overall. And hopefully she can keep that trend moving here for Wapahani. Again, the Wapahani scored the last 3 innings. And they said no swing on that. So she did not go. Even count here at a ball and a strike here on Zoe. Down the first baseline, that's fair ball. So Zoe will head on to second, a close play. She's in there safely. So a leadoff double here for Zoe Swallow. Talking about having a day for yourself. Zoe, and along the rest of this entire team here for Wapahani, has been one heck of a hitting machine. So now back to the top of the order here for Wapahani. Number 3, Abby Cross. She'll pop that up here behind home plate, and the catcher with a dandy of a play, as that one will be thrown down to third, and nobody's there, so Swallow able to take advantage. But again, a foul out there to the catcher for out number 1. We've got the second baseman, number 20, Maddie Rhodes, now at the plate here for the Lady Raiders. And you have Swallow at third. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Again, Rhodes has found her way on base a couple different times here in this one. None bigger than a big-time shot there, 2-run homer to center field back there in the third inning. So an even count. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Rhodes. The pitch in there for called strike 2. So again, 1-2 the count here on Maddie. Got to protect with 2 strikes. Smith will get her signs. Rock back, the pitch. Ground ball right back there to the pitcher. Throws on to first and a play at the plate. Swallow is in there safely. So again, showcasing the wheels right there, getting the job done. So a run does come home to score to make this now 13-7. So again, now 2 outs, nobody on. We'll have the third base, number 13, Lauren Luce, at the plate here for the Raiders. And a little ground ball right back to the pitcher, tosses on to first, and that's that. But again, Wapahani doing work, gets another run up on the board, gets that run back, and now leads it by 6, 13-7 here at the end of 5. We'll step aside for a quick break, and we'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back here, top the sixth inning here from Raider Field. Wapahani with a 13-7 lead. And we'll start this sixth inning off here with the catcher, number 4, Jenna Counts here of the Indians. So that's going to be popped up. Third base side, that's going to get foul and out of play. So 0-1, the count here on Counts. Again, nearing the 8 o'clock hour here. Again, we've been on the broadcast for now just a touch over 2 hours. Again, we'll get closer and closer here to sunset. Hopefully we can get this one finished up, as that's rifled there in the right center field. That's going to get down for a hit. So a leadoff base runner here for Mississinewa. It's now their 9th hit here on the night. And so now that will bring to the plate. That is first baseman number 19, Carissa Dunn. So let's see if Katie Bray can, again, get an out right here. Like I said, it would be nice if you can get a double play potentially, but more importantly, you got to find a way to get an out. So 1-0 the count here on Dunn. Can you have Kaus down there at first base? Bray looks in there to Callie Como, and a 1-0 offering. Be here second base side. 4-6-3. Can't complete the double play. So ended up getting the force out at second base. 1 out now in the inning. So Kaus will be erased. We'll have Dunn down at first base. And now we'll have the designated hitter number 15, Karis Blake, at the plate. So again, 1 down here in the inning. Bray winds up. Here's the pitch, and that's going to plonk her there on the back. So Blake will make her way on down to first. We hope the young lady's all right. Came just a little bit inside. And so now runners at first and second. It's going to bring to the plate Cherry Turner, third baseman here for Mississinewa. So again, we have Phoenix Arnold down at first base, now the courtesy runner. Got Cherry Turner here at the plate. Here's the pitch. And that is in there for a called strike. So 0-1 here on Turner. It's been a little bit of a thorn in the side here of Wapahani this evening as well. Bray rocks back, the pitch, bunt shown down the third base line, and that is going to be foul. But they're saying that it hit a couple times right there, so it was end up being a dead ball to begin with. So now 0-2 here on Turner. Bray with the 0-2 pitch. Skips that one on in there. Nice job right there by Kelly Como and smothering that pitch. And she is out at second base. Caught Dunn off guard. So she's been erased at second. Now 2 outs here in the inning. And that changes the whole complexion of the inning right now. Yeah, first and second, still only 1 out. Now only first base and 2 out. And now 1-2 the count, the pitch. So good job there by Turner to lay off of that one. That will now even the count up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Deuce is wild. Bray gets what she likes, and the pitch. Little nub shot back to the pitcher. Throws on down to first, and that's going to do it. A fantastic job there by Bray and the Raiders to escape with no runs across the plate there by Mississinewa. Lead at 13-7 here after 5.5. We'll step aside again. We'll be back with more Lady Raiders softball here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back here. Bottom half of the 6th inning here from Raider Field. Again, we'll have a 13-7 lead going into the bottom half of the 6th inning. So definitely in the driver's seat, but now, again, you got to keep the foot on the gas. So Ashlyn Kylie Como at the plate here to lead off the bottom half of the 6th here for Wapahani. As that pitch will sail outside for a ball, 1-0 to begin things. Again, a 3-hit night so far for Ashlyn. Also, she's got a double, a single, and a solo shot there to center field. So that pitch will be a little bit inside and a little bit up. Now 2-0. It's a great count to be in here for Kylie Como. And a pitch in there for a called strike. Enter third. So now 2-1. Smith will rock back. Here's the pitch. Outside part of the plate. So Smith painting both edges of the plate right there. Inside, now outside. Let's see if she finds her way to the middle of the plate right here. Here's the pitch. She does so, but gets Calicomo swinging right there for out number 1 here in the inning. So again, inside, outside, right down the middle. Got her, and that's all she wrote there for Calicomo that time around. Now I've got Layla Lee. So again, Layla with a 1-ball, no strike count. Ground ball here to the right side of the infield. Second baseman collects, and it makes easy work there of Lee as 2 quick outs here for Wapahani, as now we'll have number 17, Bailey Richardson, here at the plate. Again, Richardson will stand in. Again, was taken out earlier in the game, but now reinstalled back into the lineup. So she'll step back in here, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Smith trying to make easy work here of the Lady Raiders here in the bottom half of the 6th inning, as that one will fall just low for a ball, 1-0. So Richardson looking to extend this inning. The 1-0 pitch, inside, ball 2. Again, if you're just joining us here for the first time tonight, right here, your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's going to be high and inside. So quick 3-0 count on Richardson. Again, following will be Katie Bray, the pitcher. The pitch, that will catch the zone. Enough there for a called strike. So 3-1 the count, 2 out, nobody on. And that little lollipop of a pitch right there caught the zone just enough. Again, completely caught Richardson off guard. And so now full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on the payoff pitch. And that's going to be strike 3 looking to end the inning. And so the Raiders go quietly here in the bottom half of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We'll head to the top of the 7th again. Wapahani 13, Mississinewa 6, or Mississinewa 7 at the end of 6 innings. We'll be back with more right after this message from the Summa American Legion, post 437. All right, folks, again, welcome back here. The top of the 7th inning. As Wapahani again leads at 13-7 here, as we'll start things off here with a shortstop, 0, Savannah Herrera. And the pitch here from Bray will be low and outside. Start things off here with a 1-0 count. Yeah, it's probably a good thing here. Again, hopefully this will be the last inning, and the Raiders have 3 more outs to get. And hopefully, in between those 3 outs, 6 runs aren't scored or more. So, because it's starting to get a little dark. Sunset has arrived, and now we're on the back end of things, and things can get dark rather quickly. Now, obviously, it looks like it's a lot lighter on the screen, but when you're here in person, it's a little bit darker than what it seems. So an even count here, 1 ball and 1 strike here on Herrera, followed by Lexi Smith and then Haley Hickman. Your 7, 8, and 9 hitters in the order here for the Indians. Here's the 1-1 offering. That's going to be low, 2-1. Ray looks in there to Kelly Como. Here's the 2-1. That ball high now, 3 balls and a strike. Herrera awaits, and that's going to fall low. So a walk, a leadoff walk here to Herrera, not something you want to start off right here if you're Bray and the Raiders. But nonetheless, Lexi Smith now steps in. The pitch, low and away. And so again, another batter starting off ahead with a 1-0 count. Again, takes a long look in there, finally sees what she likes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Lace near the second baseman, and what a double play that was. Line out there to Rhodes, then on to the first baseman. So a double play, 4-3 put out right there after the line out. So 2 outs now here in the inning, and now that's going to bring up Haley Hickman. So you want to talk about being at the right place at the right time. Again, Rhodes making the play, able to toss on to Van Note for a nice, easy double play right there. And so now Wapahani just 1 out away from claiming victory number 1 of this 2022 campaign. The pitch, high, ball 2. We've seen a little bit of everything here tonight in this ball game. Hit by pitch, errors, home runs.
Injury.
Yeah, a couple injuries here or there. So it's been a little interesting here this evening, but all that matters is who's on the smiling side of the scoreboard at the end of this one. And right now it's looking pretty good here for Wapahani. Still have one more out to get. 2-1 the count here on Hickman. To the number 9 hitter in the order. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler here to the second baseman. Rhodes collects, tosses on to first, and that's going to do it here tonight. Final score, your Wapahani Lady Raiders defeat the Mississinewa Lady Indians 13-7. So Mississinewa will start their season off 0-1. Wapahani now evens their record to 1-1. So, folks, stay right here with us. Again, here on the other side of the break, we'll have our Raiders Live post-game show. Again, recapping this one here tonight. Talk about our upcoming broadcasts as well as some other upcoming games here for this Lady Raiders softball team. All that and more coming up here on the Raiders Live post-game show here on the WHS Network. You're greatly appreciated. Baker here for 3, knocks out pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. That's going to get over. Hillman with a double and scored, and that's a deep fly ball left field, and it's going to be gone. All right, folks, welcome back here to our Raiders Live post-game show again. Presented by Selma American Legion Post 437. Your Wapahani Lady Raiders coming up with a big win here tonight on the home opener here of this 2022 softball season. Again, it's Wapahani 13, Mississinewa 7. Get a final line score here this evening. Wapahani 13 runs on 8 hits, also 4 errors. Mississinewa 7 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. Again, Wapahani now improves to 1-1 here on the season. Mississinewa 0-1 to begin the year. And, as I said earlier, this was a game where we kind of seen a little bit of everything here tonight. Hard-fought battle. Wapahani, you got ahead early, a 5-0 lead. Then it went to 5-4. Then, we really hit the ground running right there in that third inning. Ended up scoring 6 times, made it 11-4 lead. And there was just kind of a little bit back and forth then from there. Both teams kind of scored, a couple runs here and there. And, Wapahani was able to prevail here in this one here tonight, a hard-fought W. Good way to get your first win. Definitely, still some things got to work on. Again, just the basics, throwing, catching. Just got to perform facets of the game correctly, and so hopefully they'll get things cleaned up here and really you don't want to give away outs. That's one of the biggest parts of the game. You don't want to be giving away outs. You can't give extra at-bats to your opponent. And because, more times than not, they're probably going to capitalize and really cash in on those mistakes and errors that you have made. So want to minimize that as much as possible. It happens, it's part of the game, but again, you want to minimize those instances as much as possible. But the bats come alive throughout the evening here. A great night offensively. The pitching overall I thought was pretty good. I mean, you scored, the other team scored 7 runs here in Mississinewa. But again, errors contributed to that. One thing, I would like to see Braid do a little bit better job of there, especially towards the end of the game. The last about 3 or 4 innings there, she's getting behind hitters a little too much. Listen, if that was me out there, I probably would have thrown the thing over the backstop. It's very difficult to watch, these girls, pitch. It's really quite unbelievable that they can even throw a strike, to be honest with you, because, if you see the motion, that would be, at least in my opinion, I would think that would be very difficult to throw strikes on a consistent basis. So, I'm not trying to sit here and, act like, I can do better, anybody else can do better, but it's going to be important, to really continue to attack the zone, get ahead of hitters, to where, you're keeping the batters off balance. Again, that's just a part of it from a pitching aspect of things and the pitching side of things. You want to keep the hitters off balance and put them at a disadvantage as much as possible. But with all that being said, I thought Katie actually pitched fairly well tonight. I thought she really did a good job limiting especially some damage that was caused by sometimes our defense. So I thought we did a good job again for the most part here, limiting that damage as much as possible, and then coming up big then on the offensive side of the base, or on the offensive side of the softball. Had some really good at bats, took some really good swings, had a couple of home runs tonight, one by Maddie Rhodes and then another by Ashlyn Calicomo. But just a good night for this Wapahani Lady Raider softball team. Again, like I said, getting their first win here of this 2022 softball season and looking ahead. And you got a big game tomorrow night, conference game, first conference game of the season, as they'll be welcoming the Blue River Lady Vikings here to Raider Field tomorrow night. It'll be a 5 p.m. start time here at Raider Field here for this softball game. And then we'll be back out Friday night as well, taking on the Hagerstown Lady Tigers. That also will be a 5 p.m. start time. We hope y'all can come on out, support the team. We will be over at the baseball field tomorrow night. Your Wapahani Raider baseball team will be taking on Blue River as well. That will also be a 5 p.m. start time. We're going to try to be live for that. Again, we do apologize that we couldn't be live tonight. We have what they call a MiFi jetpack. It's just basically like a little Wi-Fi box, if you will, a little portable Wi-Fi box. And if you don't get very good signal, then it's going to put out very bad internet connection. So that's what happened with us tonight. Again, we do apologize, but hopefully we'll be able to get some games in to where we can do things live, and we hope to do that tomorrow night as well. So again, our first baseball game and first broadcast of the baseball team will start tomorrow night right here at home, Raider Field, Wapahani, Blue River, 5 p.m. start time there for that. I think that's it from there. Wapahani, the baseball team, will also be playing Saturday at home, doubleheader against Homestead. So that's games coming up the rest of the week. We hope you all, like I said, can come on out, support the team for both softball and baseball teams. Very important that you do so. We love to see your smiling faces out there rooting on our teams. And these young ladies and young men love having you out here as well. So again, final score here this evening, Wapahani 13, Mississinewa 7. Wapahani now 1-1 on the season. So folks, until tomorrow night, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night from Raider Field.